Jeter here. I like video games. I like them a lot. They are very fun. But unfortunately for me, I don't play a lot of games. Instead, I only hyperfixate on the same 2 to 3 games, and I end up just not playing a lot of the games I'm interested in. Like right now, for example, my current hyperfixation at the moment is Slave Aspire, a deck-building roguelite. Wonderful game. Some might even say it's one of the top 5 games of all time. I say that. And to make matters worse, there is a mobile version of this stupendous game. So I'm either playing Slave Aspire at home on my computer, or when I go to my college classes, instead of paying attention to my finance professor trying to teach me what constitutes a good investment, I am instead learning what cards I need to beat the Time Lord on Ascension 20. Anyway, in order to broaden my gaming horizons, I've decided that I will play and review 101 games. That's a lot of games. And don't worry, I know what you're thinking. Can Jeter possibly commit himself to such devious levels of unemployment? Well, don't worry. To show you how truly committed I am, I have created a spreadsheet of the list of games that I will be playing and reviewing that I will link down below in the video description. Also, I've quit my job in order to commit myself to what truly matters. Here's an audio clip of how that went down. Yeah.
Where the fuck are you? You're like an hour late.
Yeah, about that. I'm quitting. I'm gonna be playing 101 games, so I quit.
What the fuck do you mean you're gonna quit? You put your 2-week notice in?
Yeah, no, I'm just quitting today.
You're just quitting today?
Yeah. 101 games, quitting.
What do you mean you're quitting today?
I don't know. What's complicated? I'm quitting today. You're not gonna see me.
That doesn't make any sense. You said that like last week. You were gonna quit.
Yeah, no, but.
Back, so I'm expecting you to be here.
No, I'm doing this for real. I'm quitting. Yeah, you can just fire me now, or I quit.
No, well, why the fuck do I need to fire you? I need you here right now.
I don't give a fuck. Quitting.
No,
find someone else.
Quitting.
What do you mean I'm not quitting? You're not the boss of me. I quit.
I am your boss. And
Fuck you. You ain't the boss of shit, bitch.
What do you mean I'm a bitch?
You're a bitch, man. You're 55 years old and working at Chipotle and you flirt with your junior coworkers. That's why no one likes you. Now, with all that in mind, please subscribe. The channel growth has been amazing. I'm grateful, overwhelmed even, by the recent wave of support I've been getting. But unfortunately, it is not enough to escape the 25% compounding interest loan I financed in order to afford this new gaming PC. But anyway, with that out of the way, it's time for my review of... This is going to be a quick review because this game is about going fast. Neon White is a first-person shooter platformer where your goal is to get to the end of a level as fast as possible while still ensuring every demon on the map is dead. In other words, it is a game designed to be speedrun. To do this game gives you guns in the form of cards. Now, while the weapons themselves are fairly basic, you have things like your basic pistol, machine gun, and rocket launcher, but what makes them interesting is that you can discard these weapons for movement. For example, the pistol gives you a double jump, the machine gun gives you a grenade that you can use to rocket jump in the air, and my favorite, the rocket launcher, acts as a grappling hook. And you can also use it to rocket jump. The fun of this game is trying to go as fast as possible, while still ensuring every enemy on the map is dead. And there's a lot of cool tricks you can do. For example, in Neon White, your guns have practically infinite range. So on some levels, you could quite literally snipe an enemy across the map in order to shave off a couple of seconds on your run. For me, I think what Neon White has done so wonderfully is it really makes you feel like a speedrunner. As in this game, I would just be finding myself constantly be looking for ways to circumvent the level in order to get an even faster time. Just like how the local drug dealer is trying to circumvent the law in order to not pay child support. After you beat a level under a certain amount of time, the game will show you shortcuts so you can beat the level even faster. While this game probably takes about 10 hours to beat, it took me 31 hours to beat this game. mostly because I am bad. But the main reason was that I was constantly replaying levels in order to get faster times, as that feeling of improvement is just so addicting. Also, if your attention span is shot as a result of careful algorithmic engineering from both American and Chinese spyware companies, don't be afraid, as Neon White can still be completed by even the most attention deficit. So don't worry, little viewer, you're gonna have enough time for all the YouTube reels you could ask for. This game made me really understand why people will dedicate so much of their time trying to speedrun a game, as before this game, my general impression of speedrunners was this.
How many hours of my life have I wasted playing this fucking piece of shit goddamn game just so I can get world records and feel good about myself? It's a fucking joke. That's the only reason people speedrun, really, is so they can, like, get a world record. Because, like, you know, no one who speedruns is a fucking millionaire, you know, fucking hot bitches and, like, doing actually important things in life. Everyone who speedruns is a degenerate, and getting world records is the only way they can feel good about themselves. Like, how many fucking hours of my life have I wasted doing that bullshit? It's so stupid. It's fucking pathetic. All I fucking do is waste my life away trying to get world records for a temporary goddamn high, which will last fucking, you know, a week or so until it goes away, and Ace exposes me for the world record shitter I am. Fucking hell, dude. It's a complete joke. Speedrunning is the most degenerate act man has ever come up with.
It just seemed insane to me that people would dedicate so much of their time just to maybe finish the game a couple seconds faster. But my third eye has been opened, as I finally understand why speedrunners even do it. It's the challenge, it's the need for improvement, and that high you get when you're able to combine every tech and trick you've learned to get an even better time is euphoric. Also, another thing I have to give credit to is the art direction of this game, as it gives this game a lot of character while not needing a financed supercomputer with an interest rate of 25% monthly, as Neon White can be comfortably ran by even the most modest systems. Now, while this game is wonderful, stupendous even in terms of gameplay and presentation, the story and dialogue is just a bit embarrassing.
Me too. You're so lucky you don't have big boobs, White. They get it the worst.
You see, in Neon White, you play as a Neon named White. A Neon is a sinner from hell, called to heaven, in order to compete in a competition to kill the most demons, with the winner having the right to stay in heaven. Neon White, the character you play as, not the game, has amnesia and must battle to the top of the leaderboards while figuring out the secrets of his past. Now, while that may sound interesting, trust me, it really isn't. Now, don't get me wrong, while I do like the game, I would just never play it in front of another human being. Anyway, despite the gripes I have with Neon White's dialogue and story, it is still a nearly flawless game in terms of gameplay, as there are 97 levels in this game, and I enjoyed most of them. And because of that, I rate this game a 4 out of 5. The game is $25 on Steam, and I do think that the price overall is worth it. If you like this video or any of my other content, please subscribe, as I can only ignore the debt collectors banging outside my door for so long. But with that said, thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye!